Can you say hi? Say hi. Hey guys, it's Tay, and today I am actually back with a different video for you guys. Today's video is not going to be about natural hair, but because it is Black Breastfeeding Week and I am a mother and I am a breastfeeding mother, I wanted to make a quick video about my top 10 tips for breastfeeding moms and some must-haves. I'm gonna make this video straight to the point, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not just going to be doing natural hair videos. I want to do like lifestyle videos as well as health videos. I don't want my channel just to be strictly natural hair. So if you guys like this video and y'all want to see more of these types of videos about motherhood or maybe health related videos or anything like that, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you want more videos like this. And don't forget to share this video with your friends because these tips will be very, very helpful. And don't forget to also leave me a comment down below. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a update from me. But I'm gonna go ahead and get straight to it. My first tip for breastfeeding moms, especially new moms, is if you're going to breastfeed, get educated. Make sure you take like a class or you read a book or you do some research, talk to some other breastfeeding moms so that you can get an idea of what exactly it is that you're committing to, and you can be more educated and feel more prepared once your baby is here. Breastfeeding does come natural, but it is a learning curve to it, so it's good to have some knowledge prior to having your baby. My next tip is actually going to be to try to nurse your baby within the first hour of them being born. I had a natural birth at a birthing center, so as soon as my baby was born, we did delayed cord clamping, but that's a whole nother video about my birth if y'all are interested. But for the first 2 hours, we basically cleaned him up and we made sure that he nursed on both breasts for an hour each. But I definitely recommend to breastfeed within the first hour because it really helps to promote a healthy milk supply, and it gives you that one-on-one time with your baby that you really need to learn about your baby and get that latch correct. So my next tip is actually going to be to make sure your baby has a great latch. Okay, so when your baby latches on, you don't want the baby just to have like the end of your nipple. You want them to have a good amount of the areola in their mouth so that they can have a nice deep latch and they can actually drain the milk from your boobs. Make sure your baby has a great latch. Work with a lactation consultant if you need to, or your doula or your nurse or whoever you need to before you leave the hospital or the birthing center. But if you do have any issues, my next tip is going to be to get help early. Don't wait a long time to get help because then you might end up, there's just a lot of things that could happen if you wait too long to get help. So get help early if you need it. Contact a lactation consultant, your doula, midwife, nurse, doctor, whoever you need to contact. Make sure you contact them to get help early on if you do have issues breastfeeding. So my next tip is going to be to drink lots and lots of water. Okay, so we're supposed to be drinking about half of our body weight in ounces of water a day. But when you're breastfeeding, just drink as much water as you possibly can, because if you don't, you're not going to have a good milk supply. Your milk is made mostly of water and you have to keep your own body hydrated as well as get enough water in your body so that you can produce enough milk. So please drink tons of water and eat lots of oatmeal as well, because oatmeal really does help with the milk. My next tip is going to be to try different nursing positions. There are different positions that work best with different moms depending on the size of your boobs or just what's comfortable to you. I actually have larger boobs, but I was actually able to do the cradle position. A lot of women with larger boobs like the football hold. So there's lots of positions that you can do. You can lay sideways in your bed and nurse your baby in your bed that way, but just try different positions to make sure you find one that's comfortable for you. My next tip is going to be to nurse on demand. Watch your baby, not your clock. Okay, so what I mean is whenever your baby shows you signs that they're ready to feed, there's a lot of things they can do. They can put their hands in their mouth, they can start making little popping noises. You just have to pay attention to your baby to figure out what your baby's feeding cues are, but pay attention to your baby. Don't watch the clock. Don't try to put your baby on a strict schedule of eating every 3 to 4 hours, because breastfed babies need to eat more often. Our milk breaks down in their little bodies, I think between like 60 to 90 minutes or something like that. So it's very possible that they would need to nurse every 2 hours. Formula fed babies can typically go a little bit longer, but with breast milk, you want to make sure you're watching your baby and not the clock. But it really does help you to establish the best milk supply because you're feeding your baby on demand and your body is going to produce exactly what you need for your baby and your baby's needs. So my next tip is going to be, if you do develop sore nipples, I recommend that you express your own breast milk. This might sound weird. You can either squirt it out or you can pump it out. There's lots of options for getting your milk out, but I recommend that you express your own milk and apply that to your nipples and let them air dry between feedings. I found that to be the best for me. I didn't really suffer from any cracked nipples or bleeding nipples, not too bad. I actually had a very, very good start, but I think honestly letting my nipples dry out between feedings and also applying my own breast milk really helped. Nipple cream that I did use whenever I did use one was the Bamboobies nipple cream. I got it from Target. I will link everything that I mentioned down below because I'm actually going to be mentioning some of the must-haves. My next tip is actually going to be, if your boobs get engorged, try your hardest to not panic first off. And whenever you get in the shower, a good tip is going to be to let the hot water run onto your boobs and just try to express it with your hands and try not to over pump just because you're engorged, because you don't want to create a really bad oversupply because that can lead to mastitis and clogged ducts and other things. So if you do become engorged, first don't panic. Try to express the milk out, and you can also get some cold cabbage leaves, like a head of cabbage, take a leaf off, put it in the refrigerator and put it in your bra, and it will also help, but you have to be careful because you don't want it to dry your milk out, but it will try to help to regulate. But don't do that all the time, but just if your boobs get super engorged, that can be pretty relieving. So my last tip is going to be to trust your instincts, moms. We were meant to do this, we were meant to breastfeed. So just trust your body, trust your instincts, and just enjoy that time with your baby. Breastfeeding is like one of the most beautiful things ever to me. Like, I adore my baby. We have a great bond, and I feel like it is because I breastfeed him. That's my favorite thing that I do for him because I feel like I am just giving him the best of everything. So just trust your instincts. Try not to stress out too much because stress can cause you to have a decreased milk supply. I could literally go on about breastfeeding for days, but that's gonna be my last tip. I do have some must-haves that I want to mention to you guys as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get to that. These are some essentials that really helped me in the beginning and even to this day. Must-have, in my opinion, is a breast pump. I personally use the Medela Pump-In Style Advanced, I wanna say. I think that's what it is. I'll try to link it down below. I got it through my insurance. I had a really big oversupply, so I had to pump, and I ended up storing like 400 ounces of milk within like a couple of months, maybe less than that. So I felt like a pump was actually very necessary. One of the best things I had, because I had really bad back pain after having my baby, was the Boppy pillow. You just put it around your waist and you can lay your baby on it, and it helps to support your baby as you nurse them. As the baby gets older, you can use the Boppy pillow to sit them up in it, which is really convenient as well. Next must-have are nursing bras. Like I said, I have a bigger chest, so I feel like having the nursing bras that have clips on them were very convenient. My favorite ones are from Motherhood Maternity. This is one of them. They're like really soft and they just have the clips. This is the color gray. I took the pads out of mine because I didn't like it and I don't really need the padding, but these are really cool to wear around the house or for everyday wear. Also, Target has some really nice ones and Nordstrom, but they're a little bit more pricey. Nursing bras, I feel like, are a necessity when you have a newborn, because when you go out, you can just unclip your bra and nurse your baby. Next thing I feel like is very necessary, especially if you have an oversupply like me, are the Lansinoh breast milk storage bags. These ones are my favorite. They never leaked on me and I had a lot of milk stored. I actually had to donate most of it, but those are my favorite breast milk storage bags. Also, when it comes to pumping, this is something I didn't have the entire time, but I ended up getting, and it is the Simple Wishes. Yes, it's the Simple Wishes hands-free pumping bra, and you can put the flanges to your breast pump here, and you can pump hands-free, so that's very, very good instead of just holding the flings to your boob. And that actually helps too, because if your hands are free, you can like massage your boobs to get the milk to let down a little bit faster as well. My next necessity and must-have are breast pads, especially if you leak in the beginning when your body is trying to figure out exactly how much milk you need. I actually use these washable ones, and they're from Bamboobies. They're super, super soft. The inside has like this velour material, I think it is, and they're very, very absorbent. They also have overnight ones. I got a pack of these, but these were the only ones I could find because I don't use them anymore. But these are super, super awesome to have. They also have disposable ones. The Lansinoh brand as well makes these disposable nursing pads, and on the back it has like this little, you know, sticky thingy. You just put it in your bra and it just catches the milk, and they're very, very absorbent as well. But I just like the Bamboobies ones because they were a lot more comfortable than the disposable ones, in my opinion. Another necessity to have, I don't personally cover when I nurse in public because my son hates to be covered. He literally will not nurse, and it draws a lot more attention if he's screaming because I'm trying to cover him than for me to just try to nurse him discreetly. But these Aden and Anais muslin blankets, I used to use as a cover. I could just like tie it around my neck and then cover on one side and then put my baby on the boob, but you get the point. But these are really, really good multi-use, and they're very good to make a very thin cover. If you do struggle with any type of low milk supply, I recommend Fenugreek. You can get it at your local grocery store. You can take it like 3 times a day, and it really does help to increase milk supply, but you have to be careful because some people, it does have the adverse effects. I personally like the organic mother's milk tea. Whenever I started to see my milk decrease because of stress or my period coming back or whatever, I would drink a couple of cups of this, and it really, really helped me, and I would get engorged from drinking this tea, and I really like it. I don't think it tastes too bad, so that's something else. Necessity is this app. The app that I use is Feed Baby. You can put, I'll show you guys, but this is my iPhone. You can hit the left or right. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but you can get it in the App Store. But it has an option for you to hit the left button, and it'll time you and see how long you're nursing for, and it helps you to keep track, especially in the beginning when you can't remember which boob you nursed on. You can hit the right button, you can add a bottle, or if you table fed your baby. There's like all types of options in this app, and I feel like it's really, really necessary. But that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know my top 10 tips for breastfeeding, as well as some must-haves that I feel are necessary. My son is 15 months and I am still nursing him. I adore him. I'm actually gonna go grab him right now and bring him back so I can show you guys. Mwah. Say my name's Marley. Say I love being nursed. Say I love breastfeeding. He's a little shy. But this is Marley. He's 15 months and I have been nursing him all 15 months exclusively. He's had no formula, just mommy's milk, and I am so, so proud. See, I love my mommy's milk. See, I love it. See, I love mommy's milk. He's shy. But I will see you guys in my next video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Bye.